So in today's video, we are going to start out with Miss Pink, the very first puppy, of just showing them off. So she's one of the puppies that doesn't have her eyes open all of the way. We might not be able to see their eyes fully open because they are on the 15th day. Of course, they're 2 weeks old today, but if we count their day that they're born as day 1, today's day 15. But we're gonna show these babies off. We already have taken their pictures today. We've done their handling, but we haven't done their scent introduction today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you which scent that we are doing, and it is apple. Now it does say day 9, but if you've seen our last video, we did start this a little bit late. And I did pick a scent today that I thought would get their attention more. As many times as I have done this in introduction, I do believe that the sweeter scents get their attention more, and I thought that you guys might like that. So we're doing all of the scents. We are doing them a little out of order, and we're doing them a little later than usual. We started a few days later just for the fact that I think it they react more, and I just think that, I don't know. I'm gonna see how it does with this litter and go from there. But they are doing fantastic. What do you think, pretty girl? So this is Miss Pink Girl, like I said. She is one of the reserved puppies. So let's get our scent and see what she thinks. She doesn't like it, so she pulled her head away. So it's either we can tell that they sniff it, so they'll just kind of like sniff and not do, much reaction, or they'll go towards it like they want it, or they'll pull away where they kind of dislike it. So it's not a bad thing if they don't like the smell. It's just they, don't want to be smelling that. So it's just kind of cool to see what all the puppies do and how they react. I mean, we've got rabbit fur, we've got all kinds of smells, and it's just really cool. And I'll put a picture up once we get done handling her of all of the scents and kind of what they're labeled. And it's kind of cool to see. And you can, if you want to read all of them, you can just pause the video. But they do fantastic. So every puppy is doing wonderful. There's not really much to say about any so far because they're doing so good. Their weights will be in the description. So once we get the other puppies, we're just gonna kind of show them off quietly. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. We're gonna have, the scent, apple, which is a sweet scent, and just kind of see what they do. And then we'll show some videos at the end. But these babies are just precious. Next is Miss Purple. You're already smelling something. See, I don't know if she was actually pulling away for that one or if she was just kind of turning. She smelled it for a second and kind of stayed there. So I would kind of say that's no reaction. But she smelled it, and that's what we want, is we want for their brains to be working, smelling different scents. And like I said, it doesn't matter what reaction they have, just the fact that they're smelling something different. I know you're hungry. I'll go give you back to Mom, yeah? Since I woke you up. Here is Mr. Blue. I said I wasn't going to talk much, but I do want to say that he looks just like the emoji puppy on like the Apple devices. So cute. Also, something that I want to say is so Dad has a blue eye. So there's always a chance that these puppies could have either some blue in their eyes or a blue eye. We've never had two blue-eyed puppies without the Merle gene, and these puppies don't carry the Merle gene. So that's just something that's going to be really cool to watch them grow. I know. Well, he's trying to eat it. So he's usually a very hungry boy. He's always wanting to eat when I hold him. He's wanting to like kiss and suck on my finger and stuff. So I would have expected that, but he liked it. So that was a positive experience for him. Miss Yellow, our tuxedo female, is also one of our reserved puppies. What is it, baby? She was one of our first puppies to open their eyes. So her and Mr. Red and she was one of really the only puppies to want to kind of sit up with her pictures today, and you'll see that. She was sitting up so pretty. I can tell that she's smelling it, and she did just pull herself back, but I don't think that it was because she didn't like it. She was just like, okay, I'm done with that. But she was sniffing it. What do you think about that apple, huh? She's a pretty girl. Has a lot of white. So now we have Mr. Green. He is our polar bear puppy. So he is pretty much all white for what you can see. So cute. So this ear, yeah. So this ear has some red in it, some red hair. That is really about it. So I did actually have a lady reach out to me about him, and she wanted to reserve him and stuff, and I sent her videos and then I didn't hear back. So I don't know. I did reach out one more time and haven't heard, so we'll have to see. So he's still available at this time. Look at him sleeping. Very sweet boy. So if you remember, he was the one that had the tail that was kind of kinked when he was born, and I've just been rubbing it, massaging it, and it is almost straight. I'm so excited. Just kind of cool, you know, things that the body, I mean, I'm sure if it would have, you know, not been massaged, that, you know, were kind of pulled out, it kind of would have just healed the way it was. And not that it was not healed, but, you know, puppy bones and puppy tendons and stuff are so, they are fragile, but they're also, like they say, rubber bands. So, you know, they're super easy to manipulate and stuff. And that's also why we have in our puppy area, there's always bedding down, and we use cloth bedding that we wash. Obviously, we don't have like cedar chips and stuff like that, but our puppies need to be able to get their feet up under them. And it's funny because Olive's guardian said the puppies sure are getting around today because they were up walking around. So sometimes even before their eyes are open, the puppies are already on their feet walking. So, and that's what we want. We don't want our puppies to be splatter-legged. You know, I know a lot of breeders that breed in, you know, the kiddie pools, and we have some kiddie pools that we have used too, and they just don't put anything down, so they don't have to worry about washing. They just kind of wipe up, or they use newspaper, but the puppies can't get their feet under them. You know, they can't grab cloth, so it keeps their back legs splattered, and that can make their hips, you know, not be very good. So even if they have good genetics with the parents, you know, you can have puppies with bad hips if they're not raised correctly. I said I wasn't gonna talk much, didn't I? But I did. But he's a sweet boy too. Oh, he likes it. He wants to go after it. I know, or you might just be hungry. I know. They are all sleeping, and Mom's sleeping outside of the puppy area, just relaxing, having her time off. So I'm waking them up, which is making them want to find Mom. But they're doing fantastic. They're doing good. Oh, I know, you tell me. So y'all have already been handled so much today with pictures and stuff like that. It was actually my oldest daughter's birthday yesterday, so we went out to eat and all of that. I usually get pictures done the day before, but I've done all that today. I know, baby. I know. Let me wipe that nose. I know. Are you going to try to bite me? When I say bite, it's just mouth. A lot of times they will, I know you got my nose wet. Yes, you did. They try to put whatever you're touching on them, they want to put their mouth on it. But a lot of times when I'm handling them and I'm with them, like after I get done taking their pictures, I hold them up here as I walk them back, and you see how small they are too, actually. That's kind of, I didn't see it until I look in the camera. They look so big. See how he's trying to kiss me? Not really kiss, he's trying to eat. But they look so big up to the camera, but then you bring them back here, you see how tiny they are. You see how small. Are you a small baby? But I always put them up to me, or I'll put them, you know, to my neck like this, just kind of have them snug. I know. All right, well, this is Mr. Green. Very sweet boy. So here is Mr. Red, our curly tuxedo boy, and he's the one with the tall socks, but not all the way up to the chest. So that's kind of cool, a little different than the others, but he is reserved. So we're just showing his off for his family. Sweet boy. Everybody's doing so good. No one has been real fussy, nothing here lately. Everybody has just done fantastic. What are you doing, handsome? He looks a lot like his grandpa. So his dad is Lawrence, but Lawrence is dad, so his grandpa is Mac. What are you doing? Are you hungry? Or are you trying to get in my face like your brother just did? You're hungry, I know. Trying to find warmth where you can eat. I know. All right, well, let's see what you think about the apple smell first. Show everybody. I can't tell yet. Hold on. You were trying to move your arms. I know. Hold on. So I don't think he likes that very much, which is fine. He was pulling his head away. They get hungry and they can be fussy, and then of course if you kind of hold them and they're like, well, fine, we don't get to eat, then they'll go back to sleep. What do you think? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. They love, though, to be held, and they love to hold them. Yes, I do. Got his eyes closed on that side. So next is Mr. Brown. So he is our wavy tuxedo boy, and he's also reserved. So it's still the 4 puppies that were reserved in last week's video are the same for this week. So that was the families that were already on our wait list. Look at that big old belly with all that white. Again, I love so much of the white that goes like right over the eyes. It's not as much on that side, but it's more on that side. This is that type of look that will give like Mitchell and Dave. It'll give as much white because as they grow, that does kind of shrink. But he's gonna have a very, very pretty face. Very pretty face. His eyes are not as open. Oh! As the others, which is fine, and it's kind of funny because he's the largest right now. Now we do have some runner-ups that are getting closer to him, but he still's the largest. But it's so funny because it's like he's with his eyes opening and stuff. It's later than everybody else, which is fine. Oh, and I love this white spot. I love that, and so much it's on the back of the neck. He's just got very cool markings. I love their speckled noses. So their noses will fill in all the way. So unless they're like 6 and 7 weeks old and still have a lot of pink, all puppies are born with pink noses, but they will fill in. We have had a few, they're called bubblegum noses, where they look kind of splotchy. We've only ever had a few of those, like maybe 2 or 3, and it's rare. So I think they're super cute. He likes it. He's going towards it. And I would have thought that. I would have thought that. Sweet boy. This is Mr. Brown. And like I said, he is already reserved, so we're just showing him off to his family too. Showing how cute he is. So here is Miss Gray, our curly tuxedo girl. And she has some gorgeous markings as well. She's hungry. When I was taking her pictures, she did that too. She was trying to, you know, on where she was laying, she was like trying to find mom. Yeah, I'm talking about you. She is so cute. So she has the red that comes down kind of the side of the arm, but she's white all the way up. So she is available. She's our only tuxedo available. But she is gorgeous. Super stunning. What do you think? Oh, and she's going towards it. She's like, I want that. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Did I show her tail? Yeah. But this is Miss Gray, and she is looking for a home. She doesn't have a home yet. So last we have Miss Orange. And last time I think in the video I said I think she looks like an angel, and I agree. And I don't know if it's just, I don't know what it is about her coat just being so straight. Mom, of course, is keeping them so clean, which I am so grateful for. But she just is gorgeous. Like, I don't know. I've been tempted to, I haven't told Toby yet, but I've been tempted to think, well, if we keep her, we could, you know, maybe breed her with Dave or maybe with Kevin, you know. And she is just, she's precious. But I don't know yet, but she is just stunning, and she loves to be held. And I do kind of, if I'm just like sitting in there, like, because Mom is wanting to get out and not feed them as much. So sometimes I will sit in there with the mom and puppies. And when this one gets done, I'll just like put her on her back on my lap, or, you know, have her either up against my face, or what I've done a lot is just like this to her, holding her just like this, and she just falls asleep. Like, she is so sweet. Yes, you are. I'm talking about you. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what comes. If anybody ends up, if anybody ends up preserving her. Oh, she likes it too. She's pulling towards it. So, is that a good smell? What do you think? I don't know. Something about her face and her head. Everything is just like perfectly shaped. I love her. What do you think, Miss Orange? Oh, okay. Well, Mom, when I started these videos, Mom, was out, and I was kind of letting her kind of stay out because I didn't want her getting the puppies all active and stuff, but she just jumped back in there and feeding the baby, so I don't want this little baby to miss out on a meal. So I'm gonna go get her back with her siblings and her mama, and I'm gonna end this video with some videos and stuff of just over this last week and some new ones now. And let me know if you have any interest in the available puppies. There's still 5 available. I've talked to families about 2 puppies, Miss Gray and Mr. Green. So we'll just have to see if that follows through. But as of right now, the 5 are still available. And Miss Orange is sleepy, so let me go get her back with her siblings and her mama, and we'll see you next time.